Imagine a world where Jenner hadn't done that research, where he hadn't done that experiment that led to vaccines. What about Fleming and penicillin? Imagine that world where that research didn't exist, where millions, billions of people wouldn't be alive today. Research is the driver for innovation. It's the fundamental cornerstone of healthcare, and it's a crucial basis both in academics and industry. What is research and development? Well, in general, it can be described as creative work undertaken to increase the stock of knowledge, the knowledge of man, culture, and society. Yet, despite technological and economic improvements, we still have lots of challenges. And this is because of the complexity of research and development. In our discussions, we came up with lots of groups within research and development. And there were lots of challenges within each of these groups. Take structure. It's not just about organization within industry and academia, but also organization on an international level and from a multidisciplinary approach. And what about the resource challenge, economic resources? Where should the funding come from? Should it be from governments? Should it be from industry or foundations? And once we have that funding, where should it go? Who decides the distribution geographically around the world or in research areas? What research should we do? Well, there are hundreds of questions, but we're going to focus on a few of the challenges that we think are the most important facing us today.
As a key driver for innovation, let us examine together today what is the structure today of research and development. There is a balance to find. Do we want collaboration or competition? Collaboration. What is collaboration? We join hands together. We share ideas. We share structures. We share resources. But at the end, what? You share the credit of your work? And then you just, is it really the right thing to do? Competition. Would you rather compete, get things done fast, or lose? Because in a competition, there is always a winner. There is always a loser. Would you be the loser? Would you be the one who didn't find it at the right time? There is also pressure. Pressure for results. So, at the end, is there really a choice between competition or collaboration? Don't you see the smiles? They're happy. These scientists are happy. They have collaborated together. They found a solution together, even though they had to share the credit. So this balance needs to be found between academia and within academia, and between the public and the private sector around the world. Now, let us imagine another situation together. You have been working on this really exciting project for 5 years. And do you know what you will be doing in 5 years? You, boy. Do you know what you will be doing in 5 years?
Yes.
What will you be doing in 5 years?
I'll be a patent lawyer.
All right. And you there, third row. What will you be doing in 5 years? You don't know. You don't know what you'll be doing in 5 years. Who knows at the end? Who knows what he will be doing in 5 years? Careers are unstable. We don't know. And especially in research and development, we need more stable careers. So now, imagine again. You're a professor, and you have an idea. You research for 5 years, but at the end, you find nothing. You've been working for 5 years, Is that work for nothing? Because often we get credited for results, for positive results. How about negative results? How about if the initial question wasn't answered at the end? And finally, imagine yourself 5-year-old boy, right? Baby, mama, and stuff. Can you really think that, did you want it to be a researcher? Did you know what is a researcher? Maybe you knew Dexter or that crazy laboratory? But how about engaging with the public? Researchers need to be more engaged with the public. So we have found a great solution today.
Thank you very much indeed for your presentation. I'm thrilled today to announce the solution to most of the problems that we've found today. Introducing Science Book, a unified international online platform for collaboration for scientists and researchers. Now, when we were designing Science Book, we focused on 3 key areas: open access, collaboration, and feedback. Now, let me tell you what exactly Science Book is. So every researcher and scientist has a public profile on Science Book where he can say what he or she is working on. And also, research groups and organizations can have profile pages on Science Book. And I'll show you a profile in a second. Now, in addition to that, researchers and scientists can upload publications, research publications, and they're hosted on the platform. And they can also upload, if they have a negative finding of something that doesn't work, they can also share that information on the platform. And it's all centralized. And other researchers can leave reviews on the platform so to ensure high quality of all the content on the platform. And this can also be rated. And to engage the public more, for every science article or publication, there is a wiki-like summary that can be written by scientists and edited by anyone, so that anybody can understand what a science article is about. And this also allows for a great search engine to deliver the relevant science papers. Now, in addition to that, we have a question and answers platform so that any scientist around the world can ask a question and get answers from fellow scientists. And that way, he can also grow his social network of scientists, meet new scientists. And since everything is rated on the platform, you build up your reputation on Science Book. So that means that if you're looking for a job, companies can look for the top scientists and hire them. So there is a job board integrated on the platform. So now let me show you how a sample profile on Science Book looks like. Now, here we have a researcher. You can see where he studied and in which fields he specializes. In addition to that, you can see the current research that he's working on, and you can see the stars. Everything is rated. Also, questions that are answered and on the Q&A platform are shown on the profiles. And everything is rated. So you can see the overall rating, the overall score of any given researcher. And you can see the social network. You can see fellow scientists who this researcher is friends with. So this is Science Book. And now, one question, how much does it cost? Is it $999 to create an account? Is it $499? Is it maybe just $99? No. It's completely free and open. It's publicly funded, and I hope all of you are going to create an account today. Thank you very much for your attention.